Next, we headed south to a place in Lansing for some floating fun and food. Where do we find this stuff?
Hey, guess what? I get to take a real princess out to lunch today. Gee, I didn't think they had royalty on this side of the pond.
Actually, we do. Only this one floats on a river. It's called the Michigan Princess, and it's an old-fashioned triple-deck stern-wheel riverboat that cruises up and down the Grand River. They do special events, fall color cruises, and even a lunch cruise. And that one had our name written all over it. Once I gained permission to come aboard, as you can see I had some trouble with my salute, I headed to the ship's wheelhouse for some pre-cuisine conversation with Captain Chris Chamberlain.
So how long have riverboats been on the Grand River?
Well, since the settlers came along and settled the river and put the dams in, it stabilized the river level, and boats have been running ever since.
Well, how old is this boat we're on?
This boat was built in 1991, so it's going on 25 years, 26 years old now.
And you guys do all different kinds of cruises, right? You do, like today we're on the lunch cruise because we like to eat on this show. Yeah. But what kind of cruises you guys do?
We do everything. We try to get everybody across the whole spectrum. We do everything from salsa dancing night. We do a heavy metal cruise a couple times a year. We got a nice Halloween cruise this year with the Root Doctors, kind of a blues cruise. We do class reunions. We have a couple weddings every year, senior proms. You name it, I've done it. We even did a funeral once.
Well, that's not today.
Yeah,
So
okay.
yeah. Now, how deep is the Grand River? Because this is like a triple-decker boat. This is almost a ship. Mm-hmm. How deep is this river?
Well, the truth is the river's not very deep. Some spots of the river are 20 feet deep, but where we cruise is about 6 to 8 feet on average.
Now, tell me a little bit about the history of your dad, because, I mean, did he always want to be a riverboat captain, or?
Well, we actually were sailboat sailors. We loved to sail on Lake Michigan, and we all started there growing up. My grandfather used to race out there, and, you know, we kind of got into it as a joke. He did a number of businesses. He had a pizza chain in college, and then he had a big ice arena, did rock and roll concerts for a number of years.
Oh, hence the picture of him with Bob Seger.
Yeah,
right?
yeah, and you know, we did the canoe rental. He was between businesses, and the canoe rental just caught on, and then he saw a boat for sale, and he bought that, and here we are 20 years later with 3 different boats.
Well, when you look outside, especially today, the fall day that we've got, I mean, this is your office. I mean, can you think of a better office to have than this?
No, you know, I get great scenery, I get to meet new people every day, and I get to be a part of people's lives. You know, that's things that people don't realize. I get to be a part of people's weddings. They come back and they have their anniversaries with me, and they bring their kids back here. You'd be amazed how many different people's families I'm a part of.
Well, plus you're a boat captain. That's like as cool as being a fireman, or, I mean, it's cool to be a boat captain.
It is.
Especially a ship this big. I mean, how big is this thing?
This is 110 feet long and 44 feet wide, and it's 38 feet tall.
So today we're going down the Grand River for the lunch cruise. Mm-hmm. How far do we go?
Today, because the lunch cruises are a little bit shorter, because people come from all over. We have a tour group, and they're going to go to like the Natural History Museum afterwards. So we do like an hour-and-a-half lunch cruises, and our dinner cruises are about 3 hours usually.
So you guys, your family owns this boat. Mm-hmm. That's a big responsibility. This is a big boat.
Yeah, you know, I've taken on the responsibility since my father passed away a couple years ago, and it's a lot of work. I won't fool you. You know, I'm always doing something. You know, people ask me what's the best part, or, you know, this is a great job. Well, driving the boat is only about 10% of what I do. The rest of the time I'm fixing the boat and keeping it all going.
Now, you said you let kids drive the boat?
Yeah. You know, I let the kids come up and have a turn at the wheel, you know, and it's really rewarding.
You know, I used to be a kid.
Uh-huh. You want to drive?
Yeah, heck
okay,
yeah.
grab a hold of that wheel.
Seriously?
All right.
I'll try not to hit that tree.
Let's go to the port, about 5 or 6 spokes here.
Wait, hold on, port.
That's left.
Thank
Left
you.
has 4 letters and port has 4 letters.
Right. So how am I doing so far?
Keep going.
Okay.
Crank that wheel right around.
All right. I don't want to hit that
going.
duck.
Oh,
Okay.
He'll get out of the way.
Okay. Wow, am I really driving it?
Yeah, that actually steers the boat. Wow. All right, right there. Steady as we go.
Okay. Ahoy, mateys!
Iceberg!
Not.
Not.
Please don't scare. It's only fall. It's not that
okay.
cold yet.
Yeah.
Oh, that's extraordinary. Wow, I've never even been on a riverboat before. Now I'm steering one.
Oh, we got to go back to the right now.
Back to the right.
Yep.
That would be starboard,
Starboard. Yep.
not starburst.
No.
I'm telling you, this trip is an absolute ball, especially in the fall when the colors are so awesome. If you're anywhere near Lansing and you're not afraid to get full while you float, check out the Michigan Princess River Cruise. It's our own royalty right here on the Grand River.